Christine and Isabel.
These giants of them.
They're huge.
Yeah, and glowing and beautiful, you know.
They're just so big I can't see them all.
Yeah, you can ask them to come down to you because there's no problem for them to do that.
They have.
Yeah, and I bet they are smiling at you.
I feel them.
Yeah, do you feel like hugging them or greeting them, or you already done that, perhaps?
I'm sending them love.
Yeah, and did I give you anything back? Perhaps that was a leading question, but I want you to absorb as much as possible now. So,
There's no leading questions.
yeah.
It's not going to make them hug me or not hug me if you say you want me to hug them or you want me to do it.
No, no, no. I'm sure they are fully capable of connecting to you in any way they want to, regardless of me. I just asked if you wanted to hug them, but you're still very close.
They're just there.
Yeah,
Uh, they they said that you can't really be you can't really tell someone what to do uh,
no,
to make them do something.
no,
Uh,
because we have a free will, hasn't we? You can't make anyone do anything against their will. At least with entities. They are no robots.
they're talking about in the technique
Okay.
in the technique,
What kind of technique are they talking about?
like in the quantum healing hypnosis therapy technique, in the guided visualization
Yeah,
technique, in the induction,
yeah,
even as you suggest, no matter what you say, we're still going to see whatever we see or feel whatever we feel.
exactly. That is the way they works. So, what are they saying about that technique? Did they just mention it or?
They were just saying that they love me,
Yeah,
and the more that I do this, the more connection that I'll have.
yeah.
Um,
Is that so? You are going to vibrate higher? Can you ask that question? Is that because I'm going to vibrate higher?
they tell me I'm always holding a really high vibration,
Yeah, good.
higher than the average person.
Yeah, you do.
Why people respond to me the way that they do.
Yeah,
And they can see and hear and feel my vibration on the other side,
yeah,
which draws people like a moth to a flame. And this
yeah,
is how the people are coming to me in these sessions.
yes,
See me from their side, and until they focus in and see, and they know what my purpose is,
yeah,
and then they try to speak to their persons on the planet and
yeah,
direct them in my direction so they know how aggressive I am about this stuff, and that more than likely I'll try and pull it out of them or
yeah.
use it in them if I can.
And do they like the work you and I do together?
Yes, they do like the work that we do together. They
Okay.
uh, they told me I'm very smart to be suspicious of everyone
Yeah,
and to be careful. And they say the reason why I had the experiences when I was young was with people asking me and inviting me in and that type of thing, and then turning on me at the last minute was
yeah,
to make me even more suspicious than normal.
So it's good for you now then to be suspicious.
Yes, because
What can happen to you else if you doesn't do that?
it's not so much that something is going to happen to me that's going to physically harm me or anything like that. It's just that people can make it try and take advantage of my light or my love
Okay.
to use it for their own purposes.
Yeah. And then we shouldn't give them the love, even if they're trying to trick us.
There's only one ultimately, so there's not giving anyone anything,
Yeah.
but to be cautious of, you know, just because you have a body and they have a body and ultimately you're one, but individually you have a plan and they have a plan, and your plan might be going left and their plan might be going right, but they
Yes.
might need to jump on your back and try and steer you right because there's directions that they can't go because of where they are, and they think they can piggyback their way to get there.
Yeah, and they can steer you a little bit astray from your path.
Well, no, it's just added weight.
Yeah, like a big heavy rucksack. I totally understand. Okay, Hank. Now I'm aware, and they are very much aware that you wanted to meet with Lars higher self in form of Maya, and I'm almost sure that she is there somewhere. So just ask them to show you the way through her. It can be in another level or whatever, but they will know where to find her. So can you ask them to lead you there?
We never have to leave anywhere. Everything is only here and it's only now, and
Okay.
it is here.
So
My is a higher aspect of yourself,
yes, of yourself,
of yourself,
of myself.
of
Yes,
you, Lars.
yes, we know that.
Isabel and Augustine are the higher self of me.
Yeah,
But there's Maya for you, and there's Isabel and Augustine who have condensed their energy for me to manifest physically on the
yeah,
planet. My divine masculine and divine feminine
yeah.
one.
They are aspects of that, of course. But I have already talked to
She
my
has the light. Maya, she comes in sparkly.
yeah. I give her permission to talk to you because I know that you wanted to ask her some question, and if you still have those questions, you feel free to ask her. She will tell you what she is able to share with you. I'm sure of that.
She says that there's a lot of information that we have that needs only to be released at particular times.
Yeah,
And she says, and even that she's not lying to us or anything, but she wants to make sure that we don't draw any unwanted attention, because they try not to uh, interfere in a way, and but for us, they will if they have to
yeah.
because of what we're doing. And so,
We can be a little more vulnerable because of the work we're doing. Is it that?
well, there is a plan, and there's a plan, and plans need to, like, just I get, there's no, don't drink the wine before it's time.
Yeah, there's a
You
time for everything. Yes.
Yes, and it's a perfect plan, and
Yeah.
the plan will unfold the way it needs to, and
Yes.
we come in to ask these questions, and it's not like we're lying, but we do have to avoid all of the details
Yeah.
in order to keep the timeline that you're experiencing things on
Yeah.
manner in which they were presented in the plan. And so at the right time, more information can come forward and be able
Yes,
to be released at the right time.
exactly.
So
So
she's communicating with you because of your language barrier, that there are certain things that she would like to present to you, but the language is not there. So she can only work within the framework of the information that you have and through your vehicle and your vernacular. And one of the reasons why she's saying that we are guided together is because I would be able to help you with the interpretation.
yeah, but she can talk directly to me without any interpretation, can't she not?
Yes, but when you are having a communication with me,
Yes,
it's
exactly.
easy for her as your higher self to speak and say what she has to say,
Yeah,
as opposed to you then having to relay what she's saying to you to me. And there are certain things that you need to do to purify yourself even more so than what you are, because it can be colored. And
yeah,
she's saying the things that you're drinking and the things that you're eating, these things are of a low vibration. And as you begin to eat and drink things that are more conducive for you, you will find that you will be able to catapult yourself even further than where you are right now. And you've come a very long way in a very short period of time.
yeah,
And she is so proud and so happy. And this is why she said that she came to you to prove to you, so you will not be um, insecure about who you are and what your mission is.
yeah,
Very high vibrational entity that has lowered his vibration and brave enough to come into the earth plane
yeah,
and to do this work. And
yes.
you've done it over and over and over, all over the entire universe
Okay,
and other universes as well.
yes.
And she's very proud of you.
Thank you very much for
She
that.
showed up for you.
Yeah,
She has a lot of love for you.
yeah. She's a wonderful being,
And
and
uh,
that was a reason for her to manifest for me on that parking lot.
so you can get your ass in gear.
Yeah, and I got my ass in gear.
And she's very happy. And she's very happy of with my tough love with you.
Yeah,
She said there's no accidents, and it's one of the reasons why she put us in each other's path, because she knows how I am.
yeah,
She knows my personality.
yeah.
And she knows that if I'm not feeling you or anybody, I'm not going to communicate with them.
No, okay.
I guess she's,
So, but she also working together with Isabel. Or,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
She brought forward things in the
yeah,
absence,
yeah,
and it was good.
yeah. So, can you tell me how you perceive her? Do you see her as a
Just a sparkly light,
sparkly light?
like
Yes.
little tiny orbs that are sort of just sparkling.
Yeah.
And
She chose to show you herself in that way too. Yes.
I, the visuals are very fleeting.
Yeah.
I mean, my visuals are very fleeting. If
Yeah.
I look with my eyes, I don't see anything. But if I feel with my heart, I can see everything.
Exactly.
But I only, like right now, if you ask me, what do I see? I see nothing. I see nothing at all.
Yeah, no,
When I start to feel, I can hear the message, and I can see like when Augustine and Isabel, when they came through,
yeah,
they were big, and
yeah,
it's like they were there, but it's sort of like they phased in
yeah,
and just took up a lot of space.
yeah. And isn't we all that big we are out of our bodies?
Oh, when Maya came through, she's just like sparkly, sparkly, sparkly,
Yeah,
sort of weird because they weren't like sparkle like little light sparkles. They were more like little orby circle. Like somebody took a like if you blew in a and then all the little bubbles come out.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I'm sure she does that because she know that you know what it's about, so she doesn't have to take any form for you. She can still be in energetic form. She's telling me that now.
the only ones that really come forward, like I saw Coco come running out, and then I saw all the rest of the dogs.
Yeah,
And I can see like my grandmother and my grandfather and my dad, and I could just his smile, his big big smile, and I can hear feel his message or whatever. It's not like I stopped like and was in front of him and talked, but I could just see all the faces of each person. It's like when I first got there, I was on the ship,
yeah,
and it was like a can of soup or something, and it had all these things connected to it, but it wasn't a can of soup by any means. And then it came upon a huge ship, and I could see the ship, and then it like the hatch opened and it lowered down like flat, almost like on the moon thing, the thing that landed on the moon or to whatever, and it was like that, and
yeah.
oh
Sounds
God.
great. Yeah. So you feel that you got the answer you wanted, or do you want to ask Maya anything more because she is there to answer it for you? I asked her to do that.
She says that with no linear time attached to it, that the shift, we're in the shift, and it's happening now,
Yes,
and there is a plan, and the
yes,
plan must be laid out uh,
as it's supposed
smoothly
to.
and perfectly,
Yeah,
and we can't be informed of things that would thwart the plan or put a delay in the plan.
yeah.
And
But that's why they are so reluctant sometimes to talk about things now because we are a little impatient and asking questions for are curious beings and we are exploring beings and that's a part of our mentality and our personality. But I guess that is why they don't always answer your question directly. Is that right? Can you ask her that?
uh, she knows that we're curious,
Yes.
and but there, she says we can know it all.
Yeah.
We come in our astral form and our ethereal form.
Yeah.
We sit on these in these communities, on these councils, and we discuss these things. And
Yes. We
in the
did just discuss the plan that is laid
without
out.
remembering anything,
Yeah.
and yeah, the plan is laid out perfectly.
Yeah.
And there is information. There is uh, we're not supposed. There's things that we're just not supposed to tell.
Yes.
And it's not like anybody else was wrong, but anyone else wouldn't have been able to access as much information as we would be able to access.
Yes.
So I don't know. I'm trying to think if when you are in session, if it just goes quiet and there's no answer whatsoever, and then um, when I ask a particular question that the answer is not supposed, or what I'm answering now, uh, there's a for sure, but we don't want to say.
Yeah.
And so,
And she always tell me that it's very important to listen with our heart and not our mind. Isn't that so?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm listening with my heart, and I tell you, there are bases on the moon and on Mars,
She said that to you now?
but it's not supposed to be discussed
Okay. So that's why they didn't bring it out then? Because
because
it's
it's a
not time
plan.
for that now?
There's a plan.
Okay. Yeah. And
And
I
it's,
think we should be satisfied with that answer.
I'm satisfied with that.
Yeah. Great. Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to explore when you are in that vibration you are?
She says she never made any attempt to deceive us in any way,
No.
and that when we have our communications on the in between, we discuss these things, and then of course we wake up and forget everything.
Yeah.
But we're forgetting everything on purpose, and no one, and as they have tried, have to access what we know. But there's no way, they don't have the technology. Their vibration could never rise high enough. Those who would make an attempt to know what we know,
No.
they'd have to change their entire life and everything that they've done for a very long time in order to access the information,
Yeah.
as they attempted to do with me when I was in the military. And
Yeah.
that's why the only thing they can do is just monitor and
Yes.
just watch and listen for to see if we slip up or to see if something is said.
Yeah. That was she was telling us the other day that we are being monitored and we are going to be monitored, but they can't reach us in a harmful way. Is that not so?
That is exactly so, and they've been doing the monitoring from the moment we came into incarnation.
Yeah.
They
Uh,
can tell a lot of things about us when we come into incarnation. And
yeah.
when I say they, I do mean the shadow government. I,
Yeah.
and they were able to ascertain these type of devices or these things from nefarious or extraterrestrials that have come on here, which, as you said, are now deported, and they would target those. And Corey Good was correct when he says that they would target the high vibrational entities that are born, but they can also tell, they make an attempt to infiltrate, but they can't. They don't have what it takes to do so.
No.
So they try and manipulate or coerce,
Yeah.
and for the most part, it's unsuccessful. But every now and then, they do have those that they have had success with. But even that is a part of the plan.
Yeah.
And at the right time, when the vibration rises to a particular level,
Yeah.
it will kick in. Their abilities will kick in. And
Yes.
those who they made of think that they have in their side pocket will
And then they will be able to
so
reach the knowledge about this. Yes. When they are in a high vibration. And I understand also that it's very hard for some of us to get, as you said, we had a lot of agendas brought to us in our life from school and military and whatever, and it can be hard for many of us to transceive beyond that stage. Is that not true also? If you ask her, she hear me because I'm talking to her now.
depending on where one's focus is,
Yeah,
depends on what one receives.
yeah, exactly.
And when I say focus, I mean where their vibration, why their vibrational frequency, where their vibrational frequency is, and if they know to love and to forgive and to love and to forgive and be in the best interest of the whole and not just the one, because we're all one and there's nothing wrong. But when the one is selfish and not feeling connected to the whole,
Yeah.
that's where the problem lies. That's where the blockage lies. That's where the misunderstanding lies. That's where the fear has its doorway in. And it is very powerful.
Yes.
Fear, as you said, is the opposite of
Yeah.
love. And we are moving beyond the fear, and we must love and forgive,
Yeah.
love and forgive in
We
order to get.
we have repeated that several times now, that all it's about love and forgive, and not just say okay, it's okay, but really forgive and really uh, turn into a high vibration. But to be, by bringing forth our true feelings and understanding. Is that not so?
Yes, that is so.
Yeah. Okay, I'm very happy that you connected to her, and I'm very happy and thankful for her to come forward also. I now wonder if there's any area around you you wanted to explore. If you look around, are you attracted to anything more there?
The orbs are here.
The orbs are there,
Yeah,
and what are they up to now?
they're beautiful. They're
Yeah.
indigo. They're violet.
Wow, they're really beautiful colors
Yeah,
there.
really violet. The
Yeah,
violet flame is upon me,
yeah,
and it's opening my third eye. It's really
nice.
just, it's very nice.
Yes. And the color there is not like the colors we perceive here, is it? It's much more brighter and clearer.
Oh, I wasn't really paying any attention to see anything. I was just focusing on what they were saying to me.
Yeah,
And
do
when
that.
you
That's
stop
the
and I just listen to what you're saying,
yeah,
then the colors just start flooding in. But it's almost as if I'm just looking at the back of my eyelids. But they're beautiful colors now, the green and the green and then the green, and then behind it, it's almost like looking at a lava lamp
yeah.
that just bubbles around.
Are they trying to do some healing now? If you ask them, you said the green light also connected with mending and healing.
It's just there. It's like her aura, or now it's yellow,
Okay.
and it's yellow and low, and it's energy. I think I'm being scanned. Yeah,
Yeah, I believe you are.
and
We are thankful
it's
for them to do that.
It's golden. It's very yellow, yellow, yellow golden.
Yeah. So you let them do that work with you.
Now that is a yellow I've never seen before, or
Okay.
maybe I have, but it's beautiful.
Yeah.
No, it's sort of, yeah.
Is the color surrounding you, or is it in front of you?
It's like I'm looking down, like if I turn my nose down and look at my body,
Yeah. You're
and
all
it's
yellow.
my, yeah, and then it has some shades of really light green.
Yeah. They are
Just
putting this energy into, doesn't they?
now I see some orange,
Yeah, nice.
green. It's almost like I am fire.
Yeah,
I am fire.
you are on fire, but in a good way.
I am fire. I
Yeah,
am fire.
yeah.
And
Tell me when they tell you it's okay.
I'm good. This is never gonna stop.
No,
They're showing me
it's going on every day.
I have a lot of energy.
Yes,
And then it's green, it's green.
yeah,
It's the green and gold and yellow, 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 really weird yellow, green flame. And
yeah. And I can put in there also that I still talking to Maya. She is talking about doing some healing work with me. I don't know if it's, yeah, he said it's connected to that color green. So if you turn your hands, the palm of your hands towards you and looking at them, are they also green now? Or are they shifting in different colors?
I'm just energy.
You're
I'm
just energy.
fire. I'm telling you, dude, I'm fire. I'm
Okay.
fire. And the fire is burning. And you know how a fire, if you see a fire, how the fire leaps like the sun, it sort of leaps and then it dissipates or it falls back or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't have a form, it's just the fire.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm looking down, and if because I'm trying to see my body, but that's all I see is a flame of
Yeah.
orange and yellow.
All
I
the
mean,
colors in the fire.
green and yellow, and
Yeah.
you can see the orange every now and then. And now here comes the violet again.
Okay.
Violet is coming down.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's a lot of energy surrounding you. And that's good for you in every way. Okay. I would like you anyway now to thank them about your communication, and I want you to try to take on a shape and form where you are able to transport back, and I want you to call for the hands to come for you again. And I guess they will be there really quick because they usually do. They have no boundaries. They don't know that they can't travel faster than light, but they can.
Well, the ship came down and it's coming through the hatch, and I'm walking up the plank again,
Yeah, and
and now it's up, right up through right through. I can see the ship. It's getting, it's small. I'm leaving it, and I'm going the exact same way that I came.
yeah, that's good. So, are you able to come back into the hands?
Now there are the hands. I see the fingers.
Yeah.
I can, yeah.
So let them pick you up. It's so easy to go with them.
I'm already up, and I'm coming down.
Yeah. Ask them to put you down on the mountaintop again.
That's where I am.
Great. And turn your attention to the hands and thank you for what you've been receiving. And tell them that you are going to be back. Because they already know that.
They do know.
Yeah.
They waved. One
Lovely.
waved.
Lovely. Okay, so now placed up on the top of the mountain again. Then I would like you to start to descend down to the ground level from the mountain. And I want you to observe everything and absorb everything that's around you on your trip down. And I want you to tell me when you don't need to tell me what you feel there, but you tell me when you're down on the ground again.
I'm sliding down the mountain. It's like skis. There's like snow, and I'm fast,
Yeah.
and I land it. I'm down. I'm back.
Yeah, that was fast.
It was as soon as you started saying it,
Yeah.
I was already like on a toboggan or something,
Great.
and I landed.
It was little fun also then to slide down the mountain. Okay. I want you to see if you can see the pathway again then. And it may have shifted into another kind of pathway, but there somewhere.
It's black.
It's still black.
The gate is still there, and the cobble is there.
Yeah. So from your entrance back towards the water.
I'm unlocking the gate and coming through it. Now I'm back on the grass.
Oh, you're already back on the meadow or the field?
Yeah, it's right beyond the gate.
Yeah. So I want you, so you did not even stop with the water, you just passed through that.
Like when I came off the mountain and I landed on that black path again.
Yeah.
So I start going down the path. There's the cobble wall, and then there's the gate, and the gate was halfway like to my waist, and it has like a big lock or whatever, and I pulled it up and I latched and I stepped in, and then the grass. I just remember stepping onto the grass.
Yeah.
Crunch or whatever.
And the gate there, was it closed when you come there?
It was close.
So you had to open it to enter the field.
I didn't walk through.
Yeah. And I also want you to go back there and check that the gate is really closed.
It's locked.
It's locked. Good. Then I want you to go onto the field, and I want you to take some breath. Take in if the field is giving you anything in form of feelings, mostly feelings or images. Take your time.
Just waiting on the wind.
On the wind?
Yeah, I just have a feeling it's going to carry me home.
Yeah. I'm sure it will. So take a couple of breaths, deep breaths. And I will count to 10. And on 10, you'll maybe be brought back by the wind. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, keep breathing, 4, 5, 6, 7, take a big breath, 8, 9, 10. And you're now back here and now. You may open your eye.
They're open.
Okay. But I can't see that your physical eyes are open.
Yeah, I'm sort of Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese, yeah. Welcome back, Hank.
You're welcome.
So, I want to analyze a little with you now, because all of the places we entered has a meaning and a purpose. And if you had any time looked in a dream lexicon or something like that, you can refer to this, and it's also returning in our dreams very often. And the field you were standing in, I don't know how it was looking like, and that's not important for me, that's important for you, but the field represents the everyday life we live. I have a really bad connection with you now. You are pixelated. I don't know why. Anyway, I will turn off this recording now because I don't want this there.